Hello, my name is Emma, and welcome to Design Patterns in Minutes by dpatterns.com. In this episode, we're going to explore the factory method design pattern. The factory method is one of the most important creational patterns in software design. Its main purpose is to provide a way to create objects, but without forcing your code to depend on specific classes. Instead of constructing objects directly, the factory method delegates the decision of which object to create to subclasses or to a dedicated factory class. Why is this useful? Let's imagine an application that works with multiple document types: text files, spreadsheets, and presentations. If your code constantly called new text document or new spreadsheet in different places, you would end up with a very fragile system. Every time you wanted to add a new type of document, you would have to go through your codebase and make changes everywhere. That leads to tight coupling and low flexibility. The factory method solves this problem. Instead of calling constructors directly, the client uses a single method, something like create document. The factory decides which specific class to return. To the client, it doesn't matter whether it gets a text document, a spreadsheet, or a presentation. What matters is that the creation process is abstracted away. A good real-world analogy is a coffee shop. When you walk in, you don't go behind the counter and brew your own coffee. You simply place an order with the barista. The barista is like the factory method. You say you want a cappuccino, and the barista knows exactly how to prepare it. You don't need to know the details of grinding beans or steaming milk. You just get the result. If the menu later adds a new drink, you can still use the same process to order. The main benefit of the factory method is flexibility. Your client code no longer depends on concrete classes, and that makes it much easier to extend the system. If a new product type is introduced, you don't have to rewrite everything. You just extend the factory. Of course, there are also downsides. The factory method often introduces additional layers of abstraction, which can make small projects feel over-engineered. You might end up with a lot of factory subclasses, and that can increase complexity. But in larger systems where scalability and maintainability are critical, this trade-off is usually worth it. You'll see factory method used widely in frameworks and libraries. Whenever you work with tools that support multiple platforms or different backends, chances are they use a factory method somewhere under the hood. The client code always stays the same, while the factory ensures the right implementation is returned. Let's summarize. The factory method defines an interface for creating objects, but it allows subclasses to decide which class to instantiate. This approach decouples object creation from client code, making systems easier to extend and maintain. Think of the barista analogy. You order coffee, and the barista takes care of the details. If you want to learn more and see complete code examples, visit dpatterns.com. Thanks for listening. My name is Emma, and this has been Design Patterns in Minutes. Be sure to check out the next episode, where we'll continue exploring classic patterns and how they can improve your software design.